Come join us down here. See if you can find Linux on the map. Good luck with that. We are on, let's see, Kent Hovind Official on Rumble and on Genesis Baptist Church channel on YouTube and Doc Dino on YouTube and Kent Hovind Official on Odyssey. You can find them all on drdino.com. If you get screwed up, I can't help you. But call the office, 855-BIG-DINO, and talk to somebody besides me, and they'll tell you how to find them. Joe, can you tell them? What extension are you now? I'm just a button pusher. Button pusher, okay. Tonight, the frilled shark, how it makes babies. Atheists, focus. I want you to give a scientific answer. You claim you have science on your side. How did the frilled shark evolve this unusual method of making babies? So, get your notepad down, right? Got some questions for you at the end. Okay, coming to you live from Genesis Baptist Church at Dinosaur Adventureland in Lenox, Alabama. You can help us stay open for free. Join our drdino.com 777 club. So I like what they're doing. I'm going to help them stay open for free. My screen is giving me a prompt here. Oh, okay, good. drdino.com is our website. No super chats on YouTube. They still haven't given us the money they owe us from a long time ago. So we're working on that. Any donation, please make any checks to CSE. That's Creation Science Evangelism. Get our video series on the whole science in the Bible and how dinosaurs fit in and the creation and why did the people live to be 900 before the flood came, and the Hovind theory of what happened to the water from after the flood and what it did, what happened to the ice caps. It's all on there. 18 hours, $50 for the whole thing. Okay. Get our series on what on earth is about to happen, for heaven's sake. We also have a lot of stuff. You can get AV Pack. This has, let's see, the whole seminar and all my slides that I use. If you want to teach on creation, please do. I think there's 50,000 slides. You can get that pack. This is an AV pack for the Bible study on Genesis. You'd have all my Bible studies on Genesis, plus all the slides I used, ready to go for your Sunday school teacher. This one has 1st and 2nd Timothy and Titus, the whole thing, all the seminar and all the slides. You know, a bunch of stuff on YouTube. I mean, on drdino.com website. Okay, the fool said in his heart, "There's no God." So we had a big party April 1st for the atheists. April Fool's Day, National Atheist Day. Coming up in a week and 3 days, guys. Are we ready? Panic time. April 16th. You're going to be ready? The water slides? The water's ready. The water's ready, I know, but the slides. How about the zip lines? Are they done? Man, okay. Come on down. That's our anniversary, 7-year anniversary of having this property. We're going to have a homecoming. If you all help build or help pay for our ministry here, come on down and see what's happening. Wait, an 85-year-old grandma took the real tour at DAL and loved it. Got her certificate. 85 years old. It's never too old. Come try it, okay? Let's see. May, you've got a bunch of stuff. Did you know May 17th is Norwegian Independence Day? Who cares, okay? No Tobacco Day. Oh, today is something else. Let's see. What was it? National No Housework Day. How many did not know that before? But yeah, too late now, right? Today is no, some people do that all the time anyway. So let's see. World Penguin Day is coming up on the 25th. Oh, that's important to somebody somewhere. Okay. Let's see. It's amazing all the holidays we have. Military Spouse Day, Cinco de Mayo, Firefighters Day, Mother's Day. Anyway, then our boot camp coming up in June. Come to that, June 18 through 21. Let's see. Oh, the Murray family contacted me. They're having a just disaster meltdown. They have 7 people in their family, 5 kids, all little bitty ones, 6 months up to 7 years old. They need a whole bunch of things, okay? A place to live in South Jersey, 25 miles from Ocean City. Any financial contribution to help their problems would help. They're desperate. Need toys, diapers, all kinds of stuff. Give me a call, 855-BIG-DINO, extension 3. And I'll get you in touch with them if you'd like to help them up in New Jersey, okay? Let's see. God told the critters when he first made them, God blessed them. Be fruitful and multiply. And it's a blessing to be able to be fruitful and multiply. And let the fowl multiply in the earth. God blessed them. Said, be fruitful and multiply. All through the Bible, he said, be fruitful and multiply. And God blessed Noah after the flood, said, be fruitful and multiply. So God made them male and female. It's only 2, by the way. Male and female, male and female, male and female, male and his female. The Bible teaches this all through Scripture. Jesus said, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? That's the way God designed it. And the ability of creatures and plants to make babies is stunning. And I think defies an evolutionary explanation. You think you got one? I want to hear it. Give me real science now. God, in his infinite wisdom, gave the commandment for all life forms to make babies. He also gave the needed equipment and drive to do this, okay? And he made amazing varieties of ways to do it, hopefully to get some of you atheists to stop and think, you really got a dumb theory that can't explain any of this. I mean, if it was they all did it the same way, that would be amazing enough, but all these different ways, wow. There's going to be no excuse, Judgment Day, no excuse. God's going to say, what else could I have done to get your attention? Anglerfish, we talked about that, how they reproduce. Nobody answered that one. Let's see, the tardigrade, the honeybee, the watermelon, the starfish. Nobody answered. See, when you copy a gene code that's incredibly complex, there's a chance of loss of information. By the time you copy of the copy of the copy of the copy, you really start to lose, okay? Lose data when copying. Let's see, that's the 2200th generation. Pretty near gone. The original video, 25th copy of the video. How about this one? Well, this is after 90 generations, the data loss is nearly complete. You are carrying a gene code in your body that came from your parents, which came from their parents, which came from their parents. It's been copied and copied and copied. Copying a YouTube video 1,000 times. And you guys want to believe you're millions of years old and probably millions of generations from the original? I think you're insane, okay? Genetics. Organization of starfish. Let's see, we don't want to do about the starfish, okay. The genetic code is unbelievably complicated. Anybody who believes it happened by chance, I need some serious help. I think they need some serious help. Okay. 240th millionth generation copy of the original, and it still works, moves, and reproduces. I think that's pretty amazing. If the creation story is true, the starfish we see today are about the 3,000th generation of the original, and it still works. I think it's amazing the way God designed it. We talked about the praying mantis, the mud skippers, the beavers, the frogs, the ants, the octopus. Nobody answered. Come on, you atheists. Let's hear it. How did this evolve? How about the sponge? That's pretty amazing the way that makes babies. And the barnacle and the Venus flytrap and the flatworm and the needle-beard sea devil and the blue-banded goby and the electric eel. Nobody answered any of these. Come on, guys. What's the problem here? A seahorse, how did that evolve? Or the banana slug, how did its ability to reproduce evolve? Or the club-winged mannequins, or the right whales. Now tonight, the frilled shark. Simple question. I want you to explain how this creature learned to evolve to make babies the way that it does. The frilled shark is amazing, okay? Frilled shark, it has, where its gills are, it has like frills, like a frilly dress or something. According to the latest data, there are 520 described and 23 undescribed species of sharks. Bunch of different sharks out there. Okay. The frilled shark is one of two extant, still living, species of shark, okay, in this family. The frilled shark is considered a living fossil because of its primitive eel-like physical traits. Kind of swims like an eel rather than a normal shark. And the fins are put way at the back of the body, the dorsal, pelvic, and anal fins located toward the tail. The frilled shark derives its name from the frilled appearance of the 6 pairs of gill slits on the shark's throat. Frilled sharks' gills are frilly, okay? Underwater, frilled sharks beat elephant pregnancy records. Elephants are pregnant for 24 months. The frilled shark, 3.5 years. How did this evolve? What's this baby living off of for 3.5 years inside the mother? Why did she make it so long? She's only like 5 or 6 feet long. It's not that big of a creature. The frilled shark can be anywhere between 2 and 15 youth sharks at a time. That's how many babies it has. Average is 6. The strangest aspect of the frilled shark reproductive process is the gestation period. From fertilization to birth, the female carries its young in its body for around 42 months. 3.5 years. How many of you ladies have had a baby and are glad it doesn't take 3.5 years? Okay, everyone, unanimous, right? The frilled shark teeth are amazing. Each of the teeth has 3 points on it, like what's called a trident. The frilled shark, a strange prehistoric looking shark, that lives in the open ocean spends much of its time in deep, dark waters far below the surface. Its long, cylindrical body, about 7 feet, and its fins are placed far back on the body. Normal sharks look like the one on top. The frilled shark looks like the one on the bottom. The frilly appearance of the gills gives its species its name, which comes from the Latin for snake-like. Frilled sharks have hardly changed over millions of years, making them living fossils. Why they would say something so stupid as that right there. They find a fossil of the frilled shark, and it looks just like the ones today. And in their mind, we know this fossil is millions of years old. No, you don't. Stop right there. All the fossils formed at the time of the flood, 4,500 years ago, nearly all of them, okay? Frilled sharks are active predators that feed primarily on squid. They have several rows of long teeth, each with 3 long points, perfect for snagging the soft body of their prey. Frilled sharks are active predators that feed primarily on squid, several rows of teeth. They can snag into the squid's body. They have over 300 teeth. It said the frilled shark's mouth is specially evolved to catch and hold on to soft-bodied prey. Fact animal, folks, why can't you say designed? Would you lose your government grant to print textbooks or something because you have to give honor and homage to the evolved? Yeah, you got to put evolved in there. The mouth is filled with rows of triple pointed teeth, similar to the extant Devonian photodont shark over 350 million years ago. They have below average bite strength. Their trident-shaped teeth point vertically and inward, with dozens of points enabling them to hold their prey like Velcro. That's the teeth of a frilled shark. When he bites you, you're stuck, okay? And sharks, almost all sharks, when they bite, some of the teeth just break off, and a new one flips right up to take its place. They'll have 5 or 6 or 7 in a row behind it, ready to flop up and take the place if one breaks off. There they are, the frilled shark teeth. Took millions of years for all that to evolve. Ooh, long time. The shark anatomy is amazing. You can spend the rest of your life like studying just sharks, but frilled sharks come together only to mate. For many fish, fertilization is external. This is a different spelling, probably from Britain, I would guess. Everyone shoots everything up into the water column and hopes for the best. With sharks, however, quite a few fertilize internally, though this is rarely, if ever, witnessed. This requires some level of coordination in a frictionless environment. Good point. How is he going to mate with her when they're both in a frictionless environment? They push away as quick as they hang on. Yeah, not like you can use gravity. In frilled sharks, it means the male putting those rows of teeth to use, holding onto the female for leverage. This, as far as we know, is the only time frilled sharks come together. Parents do not seem to care for their pups after reproducing, which are birthed alive. This means, like most other sharks, they live solitary lives. Want to hold it. If they mate and produce babies, and the babies are born and the parents showed no attention to them, don't teach them anything. How does the baby know how to be a shark? How does he learn sharky things or whatever they have to learn? You can watch the video, Alien Sharks, the Frilled Shark. Larger species of the frilled shark have been found in fossils. Okay. And they're just like today. Their whole jaw can come out of their head to grab a fish. All of a sudden, a fish swims by. The jaw starts to jut out and goes over the top of the fish and pulls him back in. How did that evolve? I mean, the whole jaw comes loose and grabs the... Wow. Shark DNA, like any DNA, is incredibly complex. There's no possibility of all these atoms arranging themselves by chance over billions of years. No chance at all. Evolution didn't happen. They have to mate, and he has to insert the sperm in a frictionless environment. Very difficult. He bites her all the time. Sharks have 2 penises. Cartilaginous fishes like sharks and rays are blessed with something called claspers, dual sperm-releasing tubes. Why 2? Many animals, including humans, have a gene called sonic hedgehog, SHH, named by discoverers who were clearly Twisted Saga fans. Okay, let's see. The study confirmed biological process that caused cartilaginous fish to have claspers, but it still doesn't quite answer the second member, what the second member is for. since only one clasper is used in mating. The evolutionary advantages are still unknown. Well, then hold it. Why would it evolve double this really complex equipment and only use one? SHH is responsible for the development of all kinds of body parts, like brains, spinal cords, and limbs. It's also responsible for ensuring that eye-developing cells split up and form two separate eyes. Wow, that's an amazing hormone. How long did that take to evolve? Let's see. So the claspers of the male shark have grooves which help transmit the sperm into the female. So these claspers, not only does he have two, I apologize here, they've got little grooves to make sure the sperm goes in, because this is happening in the water. Isn't it likely to get, washed away? Yeah. Do sharks mate aggressively? If you're familiar with mammalian mating practice, you might be wondering how sharks manage to accomplish such a difficult physical feat in an aquatic environment. The quick answer is a lot of biting, beating, and rolling is involved. As mentioned above, sharks mate in a very chaotic way that involves a handful of biting and thrashing. During mating, sharks are violent, and the females actively avoid the males thereafter. Get away from me. Male sharks nip the female sharks on the head or pectoral fin during the process, leaving serious wounds. When mating commences, a male shark will swim beside or beneath a female to mount her. In order to keep themselves together during mating, the male will frequently bite the female shark. Both sharks frequently finish up with wounds, making this a painful operation. How do sharks mate and make it out of the process in one piece? Luckily for both parties, the bites they deal and receive do not seem to be especially grievous. However, hence, it seems they do live to repeat the process and mate another day. Biting is a common tactic used by sharks to attract attention of the females. Yeah, they'd get their attention, all right. Try that with your wife. Go bite her on the leg, bite her on the arm. Yeah, just say, get away from me, you idiot. Right. So those bites aren't as vicious as feeding bites. However, not all sperm are used at the same time. The brown-headed bamboo shark, for instance, can reserve sperm for later use. Well, what? Mate once, save the sperm for pregnancy later? Oh, yeah. Some females mate with multiple males and fertilize their eggs with diverse sperm, resulting in various fathers for the pups in the same litter. How did that evolve now, guys? Come on. How many babies do sharks have? Sharks reproduce to maintain their species. Look at that. Shark keeper. Maybe they reproduce because God designed them for that. I know you're not allowed to say that because you won't keep your website. That's okay. Considering the population of sharks, you may start to wonder, how many babies do they have? How many young ones come forth? Sharks can have young ones ranging from 1 to 100 pups. The truth is that the number of offspring expected of a shark depends on the shark species. Some sharks can only give birth to very few offspring at a time. Others can deliver so many. It depends on the process of reproduction, whether the shark is viviparous, ovoviviparous, or oviparous. 3 different methods of reproduction with sharks. Sharks that lay eggs seem to have more babies than sharks that give birth to young ones alive. Let's see, 3 different methods. Vivipary. Vivus means living, like vitality. A lot of Latin words come from vivus. And pario means give birth to. So if an animal is viviparous, they will give birth to a living baby instead of laying an egg. Humans would be viviparous, okay? How many sharks are born? Vivipary. The female hatch the eggs inside their body. The embryos now feed from their mother through the placenta. What a complex process. The sperm is injected, it develops into an egg, and then now it's got a placenta. Whoa, wait a minute. Attached to the mother? The placenta transfers nourishment from the baby to the mother, to the baby. In all, sharks that reproduce through vivipary give birth to their young alive. Wow. Ovipary. Sharks lay eggs. They usually drop their eggs at specific locations in the ocean. The eggs deposited will eventually hatch to give pups if predators don't find them first. The parents do not guard the eggs. Wait. How does the baby grow up and know it's a shark? How does he know to seek out a female a shark when he doesn't even know what he looks like? Does he? There's no mirrors down there. He doesn't even know what he looks like, let alone what his wife is supposed to look like. Then there's aplacental vivipary. This method of delivery involves the female sharks hatching their eggs within their bodies just before delivery. Hence, the sharks don't have the placenta to feed through their mother. The embryos usually feed on the yolk until hatching. Wow. Frilled sharks are living time capsules. By studying the development of embryos inside the shark, scientists get an idea of how they've evolved to adapt to their unusual environment. You guys, do you ever stop and think about what you think about? Are you not even allowed to think outside the box of evolution? You have to say they evolved, don't you? You have to. Yeah, or you won't get your degree. I understand. Understanding the development in the womb is essential for understanding the evolution of generations. Guys, knock it off, okay? It's designed. Just say it's designed. God designed it. The evolutionary development biology, Evo Devo. I'll debate all you guys at the same time, okay? There is no such thing as evolutionary development. So here's although the conclusion isn't a conclusion to make this as yet, it opens the door for more research. Since these sharks may represent a primordial body type, these branches of research are important in comparing how their ancestors diverged and became modern sharks. See, you're stuck with the idea that they did evolve from something else. And now you got to figure out how. It's like asking, why are elephants orange? Oh, no, stop. Look at the question. They're not orange. Sharks did not develop from anything. They were made sharks. There are 400 varieties of sharks, some say 500. And you guys believe the shark and the fern and the starfish and the octopus have a common ancestor. 400 varieties of shark does not prove the sharks are related to dragonflies, kangaroos, birds, and that they all came from an amoeba. I don't know how you can't get it. They have to find each other in the dark. They don't even know what they look like. How do they know what she's supposed to look like? The male has to be able to produce the exact sperm, while the female has to produce the exact egg. The DNA has to line up precisely. Does he know how to make DNA in his body? Does he know what he's doing? Who designed the sperm production and the egg production process in these creatures? They have to mate in the water at the right time of her cycle. And she has to have the equipment to hold and raise the eggs till they hatch inside of her. Questions for evolution believers, capital B. How did this complex mechanism of shark reproduction evolve bit by bit? I'd like an answer. Just only real science, please, not a story. Show me the evidence for how it evolved. Number 2, which evolved first, the male or the female? Number 3, how did it evolve the ability to slow down the growth of the baby without killing him? 3.5 years they can hold it. Wouldn't the body digest its own kids after a while? Number 4, since sharks do not teach or protect their babies, how do the babies know how to be sharks? Who teaches them that? Is that in the gene code somewhere? Number 5, let's see. The frilled shark is an ovoviviparous animal born from an encapsulated egg retained within the mother shark's uterus. Okay. How many things could go wrong in the evolution of this complex reproductive system and make it stop working? Any one of thousands of things could go wrong along the way and stop it. Is it even possible that maybe the sharks were designed? Do you guys ever stop and think, wow, maybe there's a God? I don't know how. You can't see it. I marvel at the way that they just believe it. You're taught that, so hey, it must have happened. You think, well, sharks evolved. We know that. Now, how did it happen? I don't understand how you cannot see. Let me get to this slide number 210. Okay, Alt-DV. I should have put a hyperlink in here. How can you not marvel at the design of the shark or the lizard or the snail? You really believe all these life forms came from no designer? Nobody made it. Yep, nobody made that. Oh, it happened over millions of years. Look at that. Nobody made that. I see. Yeah, nobody made that. And that one, yeah, no problem. It evolved. Yeah, no problem. It just happened. I feel sorry for you, actually, you evolutionists. I really do. I do the debates because I'm really trying to help you. I have fun making fun of you because what you believe is dumb. But somebody ought to get a hold of you and shake you and say, listen, This had a designer. Do you really believe nobody made this? It just happened by chance. Beam me up, Scotty. No intelligent life down here. Yep, nobody. That all came from a rock. So did that one. So did that one. And nobody designed it. All came from a rock for no reason. There's no reason, no purpose at all in life. Do you really believe that owl happened by chance, or the squirrel, or the whatever that thing is, some kind of bug? It's his eyes way down below there. Nobody designed it. The wrath of God is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which may be known of God is manifest in them. You could know you are going to be without excuse. You're going to stand before God. And right now you profess yourselves to be wise, and you become a fool. You think you're really smart because you learned all the scientific names of all these creatures, and you went to college for 50 years and got a whole bunch of PhDs. I understand. And you really do think you're smart. God thinks you're a fool if you don't believe he did it. Okay, questions or comments? There. All right, thank you so much. Sharks making babies. Evolutionists? How many have we done now? They haven't answered any. What's the problem? Call Standing for Truth. Schedule a debate. So I'm going to tell Hovind how the frilled shark evolved step by step. I'm going to prove to him it evolved. Come on. See you tomorrow. Bye.